One of the things that I remember fondly from my childhood was packing into the car in Nashville, driving down to Dover, spending time with Daddy Bud, Mammy Bud, Uncle Ray. And one of the things that I remember about Daddy Bud is him sitting out on the front porch swing and rolling his own cigarettes, pouring the cigarettes, the tobacco into rolling papers, rolling it. And the other thing was he was very passionate about all-star wrestling. And sometimes we'd be watching it and you could clearly see the camera angle was off and you could see them missing the punch and the other guy reeling as if the punch caught him. And I'd say, Daddy Bud, that's just fake. And he'd go, that's about as fake as your football that you watch. So we knew not really to discuss it. And I can't remember if Daddy Bud, Mammy Bud had a Motorola TV. I know we had a Motorola black and white cabinet model at the time. And but I chose to use it in this song that I just finished writing. The germ of the song was started this past summer at the Sexton reunion at Paris Landing. I was remembering Daddy Bud and the All-Star Wrestling, and two of the wrestlers were Tojo Yamamoto, the evil Japanese, quote, Japanese wrestler. He wasn't really Japanese, as we were to find out in later years, and Jackie Fargo. And Jackie Fargo would usually win just barely, and then Tojo would climb back in the ring and hit him in the head with some sort of a chair, and it would infuriate Daddy Bud. Well, years later, I talked to someone who remembered those days, and he said it was ruined for him when he saw two of the wrestlers on a plane riding together, playing cards together, their arch rivals on a plane to another event. So I took that and I mixed it into this song, and I ran these things together. That's why I wanted us to be watching a Motorola TV. So it's Stump That Tojo Yamamoto, Roll Another Cigarette. So it all kind of goes together. Motorola Cigarette. Well, the grand folks lived in Dover when I was a kid. We lived up in Nashville, Tennessee. Daddy Bud said, drive on over, you'll be glad you did. We'll watch my Motorola black and white TV. We wouldn't watch no Lawrence Welk or Twilight Zone. No, not when Daddy Bud had All-Star Wrestling on. And those days with Daddy Bud I'll not forget. Stump that Tojo Yamamoto, roll another cigarette. Now Tojo Yamamoto would be on the TV screen. Jackie Fargo stood to fight him there. Daddy Bud had Jackie's photo. He said Tojo was so mean. He said Tojo never ever will fight fair. I'd say wrestling's fake to see how mad he'd get, and watch him growl and roll another cigarette. Those days with Daddy Bud I'll not forget. Stump that Tojo Yamamoto, roll another cigarette. In this corner there is Tojo. In that corner Jackie Fargo. Who's gonna win? We say we don't know. But don't go touch that dial. Daddy Bud came up to Nashville one dark and fateful night. We were waiting when he got off the bus. Well, he acted kind of bashful, like he'd had some kind of fright. He said, y'all, there's just no one that you can trust. Tojo and Jackie got off to his big old grins. That's when Daddy Bud found out they were best of friends. Those days with Daddy Bud I'll not not forget. Stump that Tojo Yamamoto, roll another cigarette. Stump that Tojo Yamamoto, roll another cigarette.